Hi, welcome to Christy's Stampin' Spot. I'm Christy. Hi, hope everyone is having a great day. It's Wednesday, so yesterday I made this lovely card and it was super fuzzy. So I'm going to try to do it again today. So I'm going to, I'll let you guys know a little bit about if you didn't catch yesterday's. So I wanted to mention we have this fabulous paper pumpkin, and I know how it looks all white, and that is because the May paper pumpkin kit is going to include some fabulous um, new in colors. So the new catalog comes out on the 22nd of this month, so next week, and we can see the PDF for demonstrators. So we get a chance to see it first, and then it goes live for customers in June, on June 2nd. But one of the benefits of being a demonstrator is that we get to see stuff early. So even though we can't actually purchase, we are going to definitely be able to see the new colors and the new product on the 22nd. So on the 24th, Paper Pumpkin is not to ruin the surprise for demonstrators. They're going to announce what colors are going to be in the kit because in May 10th. So if you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, you'll be able to get your hands on the new in colors before anyone else because the new catalog doesn't really go live for customers until June 3rd. So that's kind of exciting. Also in the new catalog, of course, is the preview of the Ornate Garden Suite, which is gorgeous. Love, love, love all this vintage paper, the daisies and the floral. It's so gorgeous. I really love it. I know the border dies are on back order. They're still back order. It's not orderable. So you can still order if you want the thanks set and the border dies together to get the 10% off. And then when the border dies come back in, you will get them. They'll send them right out to you. And again, this is one of the suites that's going to be in the new catalog. So that's really exciting. Love, love, love. And if you order from me this month, I will send you this super mega, like it's 90 tutorials for the Orny Garden. And it includes demonstrators from all around the world, and it has both metric and imperial, so feet and meters measurements. But it has all these gorgeous, and they're all using the Ornate Gardens. So it takes 4 different attachments, 2 different emails to send it to you, but you totally get this for free. So it's super exciting. Super exciting for April. And yesterday, let me go ahead and put you down. Yay! Okay. So yesterday I mentioned that that I was playing with the Magnolia Lane Suite stuff, and you can find it in 2 places. One in our catalog, in the big annual catalog. So you can find the products on page 171, where we're going to actually use the Magnolia Lane Memories More kit and the Magnolia Lane Large Specialty Memories More cards and envelopes. I know that's a big mouthful, right? They're gorgeous. They're super huge. But I love, love, love these. The cards and more pack, super cute. And then you can see the whole suite on page 36 of your annual catalog. Now, like I mentioned, the new catalog comes out on the June 2nd. So next week on April 22nd, we also not only does demonstrators get to see what's going to be in the new catalog, so we get to see the PDF, but we also get the retired list will come out. And the retired list will let us know what's in this catalog that's going to go away. We don't yet know what's going to go away, except for the in colors. So if you love those 2018, 2020 in colors, the lovely lipstick, pineapple punch, blueberry bushel, call me Clover, grapefruit grove, you get any of that stuff now. Like, go do that right now, because as soon as that retired list comes out, especially the refills and the paper, it'll go super quick. So if you want any of those colors, make sure you get them. But I'm not sure what of the Magnolia Suite will stay. So usually all the paper goes away. Oh my gosh, this paper is so gorgeous. I love this paper. And if you go online and you click the suite, it also shows that you can get a pack of paper that only includes two of the pieces, but it's a huge pack. So that if you were going to make multiple cards of something, um, wedding cards, invitations, or thank yous, or something big with this suite, you can a bunch of paper of the same. So you don't have to buy like a ton of this huge variety. They have two of the most popular, the really pretty ones. You can get a huge pack of them, which is pretty awesome. And you can find that, I think it's like 17 bucks. I can't remember what the, I have it right here. I had it out earlier. Let's see if I can find it really quickly. I moved it. Here we go. This is the big pack. I don't think I have my thing. Ooh, maybe I do. Maybe it's right here. Let's see. Is this the paper? No, it doesn't say on here. It totally doesn't say on this one. So I mixed my paper packs. I had almost none of the big paper pack left, so I mixed them. Let's see the other piece of it. I mixed them up. I'm silly. Oh yeah, here we go. Well, 20 sheets. So you get 20 sheets, 10 of each of the two different designs. So that's pretty awesome. And it's let's see if I can pull which of the two designs it is. I think it's this one and this one. So it's this one with the stripes and this gorgeous, oh, I love that blue. And then this lovely green, and then this pretty one. So you can get 20 sheets of that, which is super awesome. If you really love that paper and you have something you want to make a bunch of, it's fabulous. I love this piece. So again, you can still get that. I'm not sure if that'll stay. We've actually never had a huge giant pack like that for sale that I remember. And then it has these great stamp sets. So it has this beautiful double stamp set. It's in two. Those are two big. This giant. Look how big that is. So pretty. So big. So you definitely need the big block for that one. And then it has a lovely thanks and hello, and then the thinking of you and the super bloom, and it's lovely. So this is a really gorgeous set. It's huge. So beautiful. And then of course it does have coordinating dies, so you can get this in a bundle. Although we're not playing with the bundle today. And then it has these fabulous Memory and More packs. You can't really see it really good here. I think on the page, on our suite page, you can kind of see like a little circle of it. That's where you would find it, is right there. And then I've used a bunch of mine up, but it has Memories and More card pack. It's 56 cards and stickers, and it has vellum. So it has these stickers, which are super awesome. A bunch of these, the littler cards have some words on it. So pretty. And vellum, which I love, which we're actually going to play with today, which is what I played with yesterday. I love, love, love this vellum. And the only way you can get this gorgeous printed, it's like early espresso on the vellum. It's so pretty. And then if you recognize this, I'm like, ooh, that is the Garden Lane suite, which also matches, it's like a coordinating suite that with the Magnolia Lane, which is really pretty. That was what that one goes with. But then you have these much bigger cards. And the much bigger cards go with the large envelopes. So you saw that it says on here that there's these, the Magnolia Lane large specialty Memories and More cards and envelopes, which are huge. I mean, they're really big. And this is one that I used yesterday. So this is the card that I made yesterday. And it's behind here. You can see it's a really big, right? Like here's the regular size card. So you can see the difference. Right, this one will definitely need more postage. It's a much bigger card, but it has cards and envelopes. And what's really pretty about it is it has this fabulous, it's craft colored, but it's almost like linen paper, and it has this gorgeous silver trim on it, and it does as well on the card as well, although I always covered up, but it does have the pretty, you can see that, it does have that pretty right there. That's nice. Okay, so I'm going to put this back under here so I don't lose it. All right, so we're going to play with these Memories and More cards. Like I said, it has a bunch of these cards and the little cards. Oh, here's one of the paper that I was looking for yesterday. How pretty. Here's Mr. You and Me. Ah, these are so pretty. So pretty. Love, love, love. So aren't they gorgeous? Look, here's like a one that says so thank you. And then there's they are double-sided. And some of them actually have, look at this one. This one's Happy Little Moments. And see how it has the little lines? That is because it is good for using for your scrapbooking, which is pretty exciting. See, here's another one on this day. So a lot of the times the Memories More are really good for scrapbooking because it actually has that. There's all kinds of very fabulous, so beautiful. So this is a really great little set, especially if you don't have like a lot of space and you don't want to have a bunch of cardstock, but you want to use these pretty papers. They are a little bit heavier than the regular cardstock. Not too bad, but still a little bit heavier. The other thing, so we're going to use that today. There's another part of this week that we are also going to use. We also have an embossing folder and dies, like I said, which is super awesome. We're not going to use those today. Set this aside. We're going to, on the online site, and you can find this on my, hair's starting to get too long. I have to put it up with my glasses. You can find this on my website. And some other people, sometimes it's also referred to as the beginner's brochure. But the Experience Creativity, if you look down on the online store, on the left-hand side, you will see it. It's like its own tab, and you can click it, and it's like isolated on that menu on the side. And then when you do that, it brings up these different suites and kits. And you want to click on the one that says the Magnolia one, and then it'll bring up the options that are in that collection. And I love this Magnolia Bloom stamp set. I actually almost love it more than the normal, the Magnolia Bloom, the Good Morning Magnolia, because I love this happy birthday and the thank you and the congratulations. And it has this beautiful bloom and leaf and this gorgeous bloom. I just love, love, love this bloom. It's like my favorite. This one also comes with Magnolia Lane cards and more. And the difference between, so if you want, and this one's $10, the other one's Memories and More, and this is cards and more. But the big difference is these are really small. And when I say they're really small, I mean they're really small. So they're not, I think I actually set them down. They're actually too small to mail. So here's our note card. It's the regular note card size, which is the smallest that we can mail. And so here is the note card. So it's super small. So I didn't notice that when they don't look that small right here. But if you look there, the note cards are 5 inches by 3.5. So they're really tiny. But they have the envelopes that match. And they are bigger than the 3x3, right? So the envelopes that match are 5 1/8 by 3 5/8. So it is bigger than like a 3x3 card, which is nice. If you want a little bit bigger than a 3x3 card, this is really gorgeous, and it comes with the envelopes, so you get 10 and 10, and you get 10 double-sided cards. I'm like down to like my last few because I've been making a bunch of them, but they are the same type cards that are in the Memories and More pack. They're just these two, and look, they're double-sided. Isn't that cool? And this is thicker than like DSP. It is, the cardstock is thicker, so that you can just, oops, that's on the envelope. You can just put them on, use your adhesive, your glue or whatever, put it on the front, and then just stamp right here, and there you have your card. So it's definitely made for beginners, so there's not a lot to it. You can add more to it if you want to, but this is a lovely, especially if you're just starting, I would definitely recommend, or just getting a pack of the note cards, and maybe some of the Memory and More cards is nice too, because you can actually mail those. But I just love this stamp set. It's one of my favorites, the Magnolia Bloom stamp set. And like I said, it's only $14. So it's a really good price and pretty awesome. Like, I really, really love that one. And that's the one we're going to use today. So this is a piece of the vellum from that Memories and More. It is different than this one. I have already used, I think you only get 2 pieces of each of the vellum, and I've already used some of that vellum. Like I said, we're close to the end of the year. I've used a bunch. And so I agree, I liked it better when I had it backed on the white. So I went ahead and cut a piece of white backing. And so this front panel So this is 6, when you cut it, it is 8.5. So this is 8.5 by 6 1/4. And so you want to, in the middle, 8.5, is that what, 4 1/4? Yeah, it's 4 1/4. So this, so you're gonna, if you make your own cards that are this size, to match, if any of the other colors to match any of the memories or more, it is 6 1/4 by 8.5. And so you would do it at 4 1/4 as half of it, where you would score it. And so then I made, my front panel is 6 1/8 by 4 1/8, which I'm just gonna put glue right on top of that. And then I'll use my snail. Snail works the really best to not be able to, you can definitely see, you don't want to see your, the tape runner underneath the snail, your adhesive underneath your pretty vellum. And then the inside, I did cut an inside piece, and the inside piece is 3 6/8 by 5 5/8, 5 5/8. So it's a nice, it gives you a nice border on the inside. So let's go ahead. So this card, I just cut the ribbon and made a cute little bow, a double bow, so it has the two different underneath. And what I really want to do is wrap it. So let's wrap it this time. So let me get my snail out. I'm just gonna put a little bit of snail on here in the corners, a little bit in the middle, not too much. I'm gonna put it on my white. I hope everyone is having a great Wednesday. You guys are staying safe. Lots of stuff to do. I find like I have lots of stuff always to do. Always. And then we want to wrap this with some of this pink striped organdy ribbon, which I absolutely love. Oh no! So look at that. It's starting to go fuzzy again. So I'm probably going to have to come on at like 1 in the morning or like at 7 a.m. or something ridiculous, because our internet, because everyone is home, our internet gets overloaded, and I lose all my thing and it goes all fuzzy. I don't like. So let me cut that. And then I'm just going to add a little snail to the back to attach this across the side. Make sure that's even. Ooh, very nice. Love, love, love. Okay, and then I'm just going to glue it down to my card. See if I can get this done before I lose all of my fabulous internet. I actually was trying to pull too much. I actually had to lower all my settings on my phone. I spent hours yesterday going through all the different settings and seeing which one was the best. And then it really depended on the internet, whether or not I was getting too much internet, or if I was stealing all the internet or not, or the kids had stuff. So I have to try to get, and my husband's like, and it depends on who's online in our community that's pulling it too. So it's always something, right? Okay, so we know that one's gonna go on the inside. I'm gonna make sure I don't stamp the ones that I don't want to do. Okay, so now here's my scrap paper. So this is for my is big enough for this. I don't think that is. I think it's this one I wanted. Okay, so let's do our thinking of you, and I'm gonna use our lovely punch. This is the Label Me Lovely, which I love. This one's not on back order. The other one, which I also love, that has the little holes in it, is actually sadly on back order. This one's not. So we can use it. And I wanted to use it because it's just a little bit of a bigger profile than, oh, it's so pretty. Look how pretty that is. I just really love that. And now this Thinking of You is from the Good Morning Magnolia. I'm going to use the Thinking of You, and then I'm going to use the Journey of Life is Best Shared with a Friend. We'll get through this together. I'm going to use that on the inside. So I clean this off on my chamois, and then I need a bigger block for my, I don't know if you can hear my son giggle. He's looking at something online. Go, choo-choo. And then we're just, this is my inside layer. Isn't that pretty? Oh, so pretty. So pretty. And then I'm going to use, this is the bloom. I love this bloom. And this bloom is from the Magnolia Blooms. So this is from the Magnolia Bloom set, which is the one that's in that little catalog. So I'm going to ink this up, and I'm using early espresso. Just do that right there in the corner. And then I'm going to color that. Look how pretty that looks. So pretty. Okay. So I also want to put that on the piece so we can color it and fussy cut it out. Just like that. I'm going to put my ink away. Okay. And then this is my sentiment. I'm going to punch this out with the Fancy Me label. Punch. Ooh. Let's turn it this way. I want it to be in the middle. Looks like that's where I want it. Go. And I turned it that way because the cardstock was a little bit long, but I wanted to have it more on this side than on this side. So just turning it around, instead of having to snip my cardstock to make it smaller, I just turned it around. Isn't that pretty? Woo! And then we need a piece of the early espresso cardstock. So I'm just going to use a scrap. I'm going to punch another one of that. And we're going to take our paper snips. My ribbon scissors, paper snips. Love all my paper snips. And do you guys have like more than one kind of scissors? I'm really bad. So those are like fabric scissors. Sam and I've had them. We call them the Cadillac scissors. They were kind of expensive. We wish they'd bring them back because they're so awesome. But I don't use paper on them. I only use them for ribbon. I don't know if you guys have that where you have scissors you only use for paper, or you have for ribbon, or like fabric. So that's where we're going to make that like that. That pretty? Okay, now got that done. Now let's color our flowers. Now I really love the Stampin' Blends, and with the Magnolias, I love the Petal Pink. No, I think I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. I have a look at my. Yeah, the bad thing about being during a pandemic is my allergies have never been worse. So bad, my allergies. Luckily I'm able to get my meds, but it was touch and go there for a second. But I'm going to go ahead and color with the Old Olive. I'm going to use the bullet tip end to do my leaves. Pretty. I just love this set. I am doing with the, I didn't use Memento ink. I did use early espresso. So just keep that in mind. It will bleed a little bit if you're not careful. Especially if you use the color lifter. So keep that in mind. It's when you use not, when you use like not the Memento ink, when you use the blends, and then you use the color lifter. I find that it actually bleeds more. But oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Just love the way this looks. Gorgeous. I need to get a new one because my other end is all messed up. It's very fuzzy. You guys see that? It's super fuzzy and doesn't work. I need to get a new one. It's on my list to get a new Old Olive. I love, love, love the Petal Pink. I didn't think I was going to find a pink that I loved as much as that pink Pirouette. I love that pink Pirouette so much. But, so much. I love, love, love. So I'm just adding the color with the dark Petal Pink. Just adding it randomly inside. And then I'm going to use the light Petal Pink. And I'm not going to color the whole thing. I'm going to leave some of the white. I am using the big that end. I used the bullet end with the dark, and now I'm using the light. I'm shaking the table a little bit. I'm going to have to tell my husband that I need to somehow make it sturdier. I can't believe somebody was showing us in their craft room that they had theirs bolted to the door frame or to the wall so that they don't shake when they're coloring, which I might have to do. I don't know how we do that. Okay, so, and the reason why I didn't color this one with the dark and then do both. So with your Stampin' Blends, you need to make sure that you do wet on wet, right? So if you're doing a huge area, only do small. You need extra. You don't use the ink, right? You really liberally put it down, right? The best way to get as much ink on. It blends the best with more ink that you put down, not less. Right? And you can do from light to dark or dark to light. I usually do dark to light. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if there's one way that's better than another. I think it's pretty much the way your brain works is how you do it. So that when I use the bullet point, now I'm doing the light. And just color. Isn't that pretty? Oh, it's so pretty. I just really love how that looks with that. I think I need a little bit more color. Too much white on these ones. It blends the best right when it's wet. So don't dry between colors. Right? Blends are meant to blend together and go over each other. Like that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, so gorgeous. So gorgeous. I love, love, love. Okay. So now, this is our inside panel piece. Let me do, before I put my inside and finish my front, let me stamp the back. So if you followed me for a while, you know that I do not like, I always try to put something on the back because it seems naked otherwise. So I'm gonna stamp the thinking of you directly on the back. They're gorgeous. And I am going to do my Magnolia. So usually when you do your things in the back, I'm going to put this one up a little bit higher because the white panel will cover it on the inside if I have any bleed through, because I'm going to do this blends. If you're doing it like this usually, like on white cardstock, and you're not going to put a panel on the inside, don't color it with your blends because it will bleed through, and you don't want that on the inside of your card. So that's another reason why layering is good. Because I do love to use my blends, but they do sometimes, I can't use that side. It's icky. I'm just going to use the bullet point of my old olive light. Add it. Add some color to my pretty thing. Oh, so pretty. I really love this. So pretty. So I have no idea if it's going to stay, or if it's one of the things that's going to retire. But only recently do we have some of our DSP stay. Usually all the DSP retires, so if there's any of that DSP, I mean, we have so much gorgeous DSP between the new annual catalog, our annual catalog, and the mini. Oh gosh, there's so much beautiful DSP. I'm gonna miss all of it when it goes. It's so, so pretty. All of it is so fabulous. A little bit more green right there. Isn't that gorgeous? So you can't really tell the pink, but it is really, see, there we go. It's pretty. So now I have different lights also, because it's right here. So I'm playing with different light solutions. Probably going to have to buy something else for the lights, because it's always something, right? But I'm really excited about the mannequin, so you guys can see me while I do it, which is exciting. So I'm just adding glue to this panel, and then, oh, see, look how it did bleed through just a little bit. And the reason why I put it up is because when I put this panel down, right, it's not, it covers, right, it doesn't go straight to the bottom. I didn't want it to have it accidentally leak right here underneath where my panel would be, which is why I lifted it up a little bit. Isn't that pretty? Oh, so pretty. I love these. These are gorgeous. Oh, so gorgeous. Okay, now to the front. Right? Okay, so we want to glue on our, you can use any kind of your adhesive. You know, the tear and tape works really good. The your glue dots, anything works really good. I like the glue because it gives you some wiggle room, like with tear and tape, even glue dots sometimes, and snail. Once you put it on, it's there. You're not going to be able to change to move it around. And glue, if you put it really thin, then yeah, it'll stick pretty quick. But if you get a little bit of spot where there's a little bit more, you can usually manipulate it pretty quick so that if you set it on there and it's not as straight as you want, especially when you're doing these kinds, you just have to be careful that when you're messing with this one, you don't unalign the other side, because glue does give it a little bit of give, right? Just a little bit of give. So the everyday label punch works the best when you do the sides, but it still looks really good like that. I love, love, love. Okay, so there we go. And we definitely want to put that up on dimensionals. Look how pretty that is. I love it. Sorry, dimensionals. Okay, add. This one's pretty big. So there we go. Some random dimensionals on there. It seemed a little random. Pull your little stickers off. Oh no! I forgot to take his thing off. Because it's not on Tuesday. On Tuesday, I actually took off, because I'm on Tuesdays, I took off the alarm for his pills on Tuesday because I am always on Facebook Live on Tuesday at that time. But I didn't do it today because I wasn't sure I was going to go on. I totally forgot to do that, of course, right? Isn't that how that works? Okay. Ooh, so we want to cut out our flower. So I fussy cut these out. The bigger images do have the dies match, and you can cut them out. That really big giant magnolia, it has a very fabulous in the die. So I'm really moving the paper and not the scissors, although I guess I do move my scissors a little bit. But it's best when you move the cardstock and not your scissors. And this one looks like it's going pretty good. So my oldest son will have to will put this up on YouTube for me. And I will have to tell him, oh, at 2 o'clock. He'll have to take that out because when I didn't close that front door, I had a lovely breeze in there earlier. We have some pretty weather right now. We can't go out in it. And well, we're not shelter in place. We are stay at home, so we can go for walks. We don't have a puppy. My puppy passed away in May, and so we haven't been in place yet to get anyone. So we don't have a puppy to walk. So we do have a nice yard. My husband actually tiled a bunch in our backyard for my daughter to use her scooter. Not because of the coronavirus, but we've always done that. So we do go on a little bit of walks later at night, but with our masks. But it's so lovely outside right now. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh, so pretty. But luckily I'm lower than Phoenix. Phoenix they're saying it's going to be 90 degrees in Phoenix this week. It's going to be summer quick. Although we usually get a snowstorm too late, so it's hard to tell. Okay, I need more. I was seeing somebody was saying it was gorgeous. I think in Utah, and they were supposed to get snow tomorrow. I was seeing that. So I didn't put it too close. I'm gonna overlap it a little bit so the dimensionals aren't super close to that edge, so that I could put it on top like that. See how that is? Not pretty? Okay. And then let's do a bow because I love bows. I love this ribbon. So I didn't think I'd love any pink as much as I love that pink pirouette, but man, this petal pink is really, it is really growing on me. I made some really cute Easter cards with our paper pumpkin kit, the March paper pumpkin kit, the March paper pumpkin kit, and there's a bunny in the free set. Oh, so cute! And then the two bunnies that are in the Wildly Happy. And so I actually made one for GUP, and then I recreated it with my paper pumpkin because it was so super cute. Super cute. So this ribbon is not the best. It is kind of hard to use, I found. It's so pretty. I love it. It's so pretty. I'm really into the side bows right now. I did it on, so I don't know if you guys could see it yesterday because it was so fuzzy, but I made this card for our Glimmer Gals, and I hadn't put a bow on it. Or the rhinestones. And I was looking, and I looked at it all day yesterday, trying to use this as my way of making sure that whether it was fuzzy or not. I'm like, man, that is so plain. So you can't really tell, but in the sun, I like flicked a bunch of Wickastella. So this is really super glittery. But you can't really tell in the pictures or on camera. I'm like, oh, that looks so plain. So I made a little bow and put it on the side. Oh, it's so cute. And then added more rhinestones. And I felt way more comfortable. I was like, okay, now it's a little bit more dressed up. I can put it on my blog. So you guys can go on. It's actually up on my blog now. You can do that. I tried to upload my Pinterest earlier, and it was down. I think the internet. I think we just are all playing online because we're at home. We don't have anything else to do. Somebody said that I saw Ab Fab. I've never seen that, but I know my best friend loves it. All of its episodes got uploaded to Netflix. I did see that some people were very excited about watching that. So much on Netflix. I'm not a Tiger King. I don't watch reality television. I'm going to watch something reality. I'm going to watch stand-up videos or scripted TV. So I don't actually watch that, but there's so much awesome stuff on Netflix. So bad. You can find so much to do to watch. I love it. And then of course we have Disney Plus, but they don't have the Buzz Lightyear cartoons on it yet, which makes me sad. Or the Lilo and Stitch. Daughter loves the Lilo and Stitch. Oh, maybe I don't know if they have it or not. We have it on our DVR, so hopefully it is up there so we can get it off my DVR. Okay, what do you guys think? Isn't that pretty? Oh, so pretty. So this is the one we made yesterday. Oh, it needs some more sparkle. I love these. So these are the basic. The ones I used here are basic. These other ones that have the flowers, those are the Gingham Gala ones, and they are. These ones will probably be going away because this is the Grapefruit Grove, and that's an in color, and it's going away. So, and though it has a Highland Heather, so pretty. Okay, so where's my pink? Pink ones like all came off their page. So, oh my gosh, I love these. I'm down to my last ones. Where did I put one? I'm like right there. I really want to. Nope, I don't like it there. No. Maybe I should do it different. Need one more. Oh, okay, now I have another one. Here we go. Let's see. I'm going out of frame. So that's going to be also something new for me to learn is to stay in frame and in frame. Right? So there's something new. Oh, there we go. That looks nice. So down here, I didn't want to put it on the sentiment. Almost always put it on sentiment, but I didn't want to this time. And then I should add more Wink of Stella because, hello, I'm addicted to Wink of Stella. I need to get a new one. Actually, I have a new one. I need to open a new one. I'm just going to add a little bit to the flower center. And I would tell you that if you wanted your Wink of Stella to go longer, because there's so much glitter in here, that you can unscrew it right here. See this piece? And you can add, that comes right out. You can use, tweezers or whatever to pop that out. You can put in alcohol, a little bit. But I would say try it if you have alcohol. Otherwise, you can't find it because it's one of those things that isn't in the stores anymore. Toilet paper, paper towels. Pretty. Oh, so pretty. Love, love, love. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more to this one. And to this one. So I didn't share this one on my page. If you guys, anybody thinks that may like to see this video, please share it. And let's add the thing to the envelope. I didn't share it on my regular Facebook page. I usually do because I wasn't sure if it would work. Yesterday I just went for it, even though it was super blurry, so blurry. But I kept going. I guess. And I left the video up. So if you don't believe me about how bad it is, you can go check. It was super bad. Like the worst. Like I don't even know. But, I mean, it's starting to get a little bit right here, but then it goes away. It clears back up. It did never clear back up. It was so bad. So I want to put it up on top. There we go. Oh, I don't even know why I just did that. So I just put my stamp in ink, and I didn't need to. And I love the chamois. So I wanted to say, if you guys, these chamois are super awesome. I cut mine in half to use them. But, and again, as a pin cushion, because that's how I keep my my ribbon from going everywhere. But the Stampin' Scrub is also really awesome, and it has a Stampin' Mist. And I actually do scrub and clean my rubber. Make sure I do that with the Stampin' Scrub because just not usually like all the time. The chamois is fabulous, but the Stampin' Scrub with the mist helps. It keeps your rubber nice. It really does. I have some that are like 18 years old. The stamp is great and look as great as they did the day I bought them because that scrub keeps the rubber looking nice. So, and yeah, I do still use them. I love, love, love. I can't get rid of any of my stamps. I'm so bad. Okay. So, and definitely you might need, it is a little bit, so like I just use my bone folder to make sure it's nice and crisp of an edge. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed today's project. The Magnolia Lane's Memory More. That's what the vellum piece is. And then the Magnolia Bloom set is where this beautiful bloom came from. And the Thinking of You, and Inside the Journey of Life is Best Shared with a Friend. We'll get through this together, which is such a lovely sentiment for right now. Those are in the Good Morning Magnolia set. So this is the blooms that you can find. You can either type in Magnolia blooms in the search function online. Of course, I'll have this up on my website and my blog later on today, and so I'll have the links directly to it. But you can find them under the creative, what's the name of it? The Experience Creativity tab, and then the Good Morning Magnolia, and you can find these under the suite. So if you go to the product suites, and I go to the product suites all the time to see what coordinates. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, they're so beautiful. And I just love how beautiful they look with that early espresso. Is that beautiful? Well, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I might try to come back on later on in the week and with another project and maybe have stuff so maybe you guys can stamp with me, which might be exciting if I've actually gotten the hang of what this is with my Manicam. And if you guys need any supplies, go ahead and if you use my host code, then I will send you that 90 tutorials. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. This one's my card right here. And the clearance rack, make sure you check out that clearance rack. There's some really awesome things on there. And this stuff goes really quick. And like I said, next week, the retired list comes out. So if there's any of the DSP that you really love that you don't want to take a chance of it going out, and any of the in colors. So any of those bright in colors, pull them from the shelf here. Call Me Clover, Blueberry Bushel, Grapefruit Grove, Lovely Lipstick, and Pineapple Punch. And remember, Pineapple Punch and Lovely Lipstick, they both have Stampin' Blends. So those will definitely retire. And oh, and Call Me Clover, I think, also has a Stampin' Blend. So, that one will also retire. So if you need new ones, get one, as well as the Stampin' Right markers and the paper, of course, right? So don't forget about the Stampin' Blends as one of the things that is going to retire with it. Because once that retired list hits, that stuff usually goes quick, like within hours. They posted the new clearance rack on, I think, so here it's Mountain Standard Time, so it's like 11 p.m. here in Arizona when it went live at midnight in Salt Lake City, Utah, and I was on and I looked at the clearance rack and they had like 2 or 3 things that were gone. Like I clicked on it and then it blipped because they had already sold out. So when that stuff goes on, it sells out so quick. Although there's still like a lot of super awesome stuff on the clearance rack. But yeah, the stuff. And if you don't follow me on this Facebook page, make sure you like it so that you get notified because I always keep this really up to date with what's going on. I don't always send out a lot of newsletter emails. I know everyone gets a lot of those because sometimes by the time you've opened it, especially with the clearance rack stuff, once you open it, all the things are gone, right? Because it might be a week or so before you get to it. Well, usually it's a couple days, but even in a couple days, and then if you subscribe to more than one newsletter, you've already heard it like 1,000 times. But I do post it immediately on my Facebook page. So anyway, if you guys need anything, my online store, use the April host code, and have a great rest of your day. Happy crafting. I have to go over here and bye.